This is MLB Network is putting this out. Right now they have 213 ballots. So 51%, almost 52% of the Baseball Hall of Fame ballots are being accounted for. And these are the percentages. Derek Jeter right now is on every ballot. Larry Walker at 83%. Curt Schilling at 78%. Bonds and Clemens. Bonds a little bit more than Clemens. 71.8%. Clemens at 70.9%. That's a big jump. Omar Vizquel, who should be in the Hall of Fame, is up there. Scott Rowland getting a lot of love as well. And that's about it. So Derek Jeter on every ballot, then Larry Walker, who won an MVP. He was a spectacular player in Montreal and, of course, Colorado. Schilling should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what your politics are. Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. Look, if you want to put them in, it's a damn museum. Like I get to the point now where I just go, put Pete Rose in if you want to. It's a museum. He got more publicity by not being in than if he did get in. But if you want to put them in and you want to say who they are and what they did, great. I'm just tired of the conversation. Bonds, Clemens, do I like to see them prosper? I don't. But at some point, it feels like we're going to make that turn and go, hey, let's just put them all in. And younger voters are the reason why. Younger voters are less critical about steroids, it appears. So if you want to do it, great. It's your Hall of Fame. Yeah, Paul.
But 5 years ago, Clemens and Bonds were getting 25, 30% of the vote. They're almost triple that. Why would you change your vote?
It's younger voters.
It's a combo because it can't be. There's not that many new younger voters. There's also people switching their vote. Why would you switch your vote on cheaters?
Kenny Rosenthal, who's been covering the sport for 40 years, 30 years, he's changed his ballot. I think he put Clemens on there and he put Bonds on there. I don't know if he's done that every time, but he would be considered an old school voter.
Do you think that baseball writers are almost like the Hall of Fame is becoming? There's not as many stars going in. Like, let's get some stars at the ceremony. Let's vote for some people.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to put, if that's the case, put in Pete Rose. You want to make noise? You'll make noise.
He's not on the ballot.
I know, but the Hall of Fame is separate from Major League Baseball. They choose to follow the guidelines here. If the Hall of Fame said, we want to honor Pete Rose and we want him in the Hall of Fame, it's their Hall of Fame, and it's a museum. And as much as I've taken a stance on it, and I know more than I care to know about guys using steroids, they benefited. Roger Clemens, don't tell me he was a Hall of Famer before he went to Toronto. He was great, but he wasn't a Hall of Famer. Barry Bonds, if you're a Hall of Famer, then a Hall of Famer wouldn't cheat. So if you say, well, Barry was a Hall of Famer, and then what happened? He decided that, and he made $90 million or whatever when he signed that deal with the Giants. Spectacular talent. Yes, we can all agree on that. But you got to the point where you did cheat. Rafael Palmeiro got to a point where he cheated. Or was he cheating before? A-Rod got to a point where he was cheating. Did they need to? Oh, he was a Hall of Famer before he cheated. A Hall of Famer, I don't think, would cheat. That's my whole point with this. But it's just gotten to the point where it just takes over the sports world for a couple of days, and Clemens and Bonds. And, A-Rod's going to come up here in a couple of years, and then we're going to go down this road again. Pudge Rodriguez, Mike Piazza, we went through that with them, and then it becomes a witch hunt, and then we don't celebrate. Hall of Fame should be about celebrating, and we don't anymore. Wait, you're going to vote for a steroid guy? That'll be the topic. If Bonds and Clemens somehow get in, if Schilling gets in, it'll be all about his politics. Curt Schilling, he can pitch for my team anytime he wanted to, because that dude went out, took the ball, and pitched. Now, personally, he's a whack job, but man, was he a great pitcher.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.